The striped tent shimmered like a peppermint dream under the afternoon sun, its red and white canvas rippling with anticipation. Inside, the scent of popcorn and enchantment mingled in the air, and the stage was set, not for a performance, but for a metamorphosis. Sasha, the circus's Transformation Maestro, perked up at the sound. Her blue hair bounced as she skipped toward the entrance, eyes gleaming with excitement.
That must be the new ponies,
she chirped, clutching a stack of glittery flyers. She'd scattered them across Equestria, each one promising something strange and wonderful.
Join the Transformation Circus. Become your cutest, strongest self.
Bluebell, a green pony with a calm demeanor and a flair for flair, trotted beside her.
New ponies?
She asked, raising an eyebrow. Bluebell nodded eagerly.
Really? Would it be okay if I transformed them?
Bluebell smiled.
Of course, as long as it's cute, or at least pretty cute.
Yay, thanks Sasha.
Bluebell twirled in delight, her magic already fizzing at her fingertips. Outside, a curious crowd had gathered, ponies of all colors and kinds, drawn by the promise of something more. Sasha stepped forward, her voice ringing out like a trumpet call.
Ladies and gentle colts, you all here to join the circus, right?
A chorus of nods and cheerful affirmations answered her.
Great! How does being cute and strong sound?
The crowd buzzed with excitement.
Fabulous! Just sit back, let the magic do its thing, and in a few short minutes, you'll all be super cute clown mares.
And with that, the tent pulsed with transformation energy. The circus wasn't just a show, it was a gateway to becoming something new. Twilight Sparkle hadn't planned to join the circus. She'd come to observe, clipboard in hoof, ready to catalog the magical phenomena swirling around the striped tent. But as she watched ponies giggle and glow, their forms shifting into vibrant clown mares with braided manes and sparkling bows, something stirred inside her, a curiosity deeper than study, a longing for release. Bluebell spotted her from across the ring.
Twilight, you came!
She squealed, bounding over with her red bull on a string bouncing beside her.
I'm just here to take notes,
Twilight said.
Beep!
Chirped Bluebell, touching Twilight on the nose. Suddenly, a magic red bull appeared her nose, as a ripple of enchantment surged through her body. Her wings flared, her pupils dilated, and then spiraled into rainbow swirls.
Oops,
Bluebell said, grinning.
looks like the circus chose you.
Twilight's cutie mark shimmered, the pink star pulsing with new energy. Her mane lifted as if caught in a gentle wind, then began to braid itself, ribbons of pink and blue weaving through each strand. Her tail followed suit, brushed by invisible hoods and adorned with yellow bows that sparkled like stardust. She gasped, but not in fear, but in wonder. The transformation wasn't invasive. It was inviting, like a lullaby for her soul. Sasha trotted over, nodding approvingly.
You wear it well, Twilight. Cute and strong.
Twilight blinked, her new look reflecting in a mirror conjured by circus magic.
I feel lighter. Like I've stepped out of my own expectations.
Bluebell giggled.
That's the circus gift. It doesn't change who you are. It reveals the version of you that's been waiting to play.
Twilight Sparkle, now radiant in her clown mare form, stepped into the center ring, not as a scholar, not as a princess, but as a performer of joy, transformation, and magical release. And the crowd cheered, not for the spectacle, but for the courage to become. Rainbow Dash hovered above the striped tent, feeling skeptical.
Cute clown mares? Seriously?
She muttered, scanning the crowd.
I came for aerial stunts, not glitter socks.
But curiosity tugged at her. Twilight Sparkle was already transformed, braided, bowed, and glowing like a magical mascot. And she looked happy, relaxed, like she'd shed a layer of pressure. Rainbow swooped down, landing with a gust of wind that sent confetti flying.
All right. I'll give it a shot. but no frilly stuff, okay?
Bluebell grinned mischievously.
No promises.
Zing! A swirling ribbon, pink and red, alive with circus magic, snaked through the air and booped Rainbow Dash right on the nose.
What?
She blinked. The transformation began instantly. Her ear twitched as a rainbow earring materialized, shimmering like a prism. Her mane flared, then restyled itself into a vibrant, stylized sweep, like a wind-tossed candy ribbon. Her eyes sparkled, irises shifting into kaleidoscopic spirals that pulsed with joy and mischief. Her tail braided itself midair, adorned with heart-shaped charms, and above it practically giggled. Her hooves slipped into rainbow striped like warmers, soft and plushy like carnival cotton. The crowd gasped, then cheered. Rainbow Dash struck a pose, dramatic, dazzling, and undeniably cute. Sasha trotted over, chuckling.
You look like a flying celebration.
Rainbow blinked, then laughed.
Okay, this is kinda awesome.
Bluebell nodded.
The circus doesn't tame you, Dashi. It amplifies you. You're still fast, fierce, and loyal, just with a little more sparkle.
Rainbow Dash took to the skies again, trailing ribbons and stardust behind her. She looped and twirled, her new look catching the light like a living firework. Then Rarity arrived with skepticism wrapped in silk. She'd heard whispers of the circus's magic. Ponies transformed into plushy, radiant clown mares, their spirits lifted and their styles questionable.
Clown couture? Darling, whimsy must be tempered with taste.
But as she stepped into the tent, the atmosphere shifted. It wasn't chaos, it was choreography. Every transformation was a performance, every ribbon, a rite. Bluebell approached with a knowing smile and a floating red ribbon.
Rarity, would you like to try?
Rarity raised a brow.
Really?
Swoosh! The ribbon like magic wrapped around her face with a flourish, and the transformation began. Her mane curled into elegant spirals, threaded with pink gems and shimmering accents. Her eyes shifted, first to rainbow swirls, then settling into a soft pink hue that glowed with theatrical intensity. Her hoods were adorned with golden cuffs, etched with tiny stars and hearts. A golden crown descended, studded with red and white jewels, resting perfectly atop her styled mane. Her tail braided itself, tied with a rainbow bow that sparkled like a chandelier. And then came the pièce de résistance, a flowing purple dress, layered with translucent panels and glittering trim. From her back unfurled a wing-like structure, blue and violet, plush and dramatic, like a masquerade butterfly mid-flight. She struck a pose, one hood lifted, eyes half-lidded with confidence. The crowd gasped, not just at the beauty, but at the command. Sasha clapped her hooves.
You look like the queen of the circus.
Rarity smiled.
Darling, I am the queen of the circus.
Rarity twirled, her dress catching the light, her crown gleaming, and for once, she wasn't designing the look, she was the look. Fluttershy came at the edge of the tent, half hidden behind a curtain of ivy that had mysteriously grown overnight. She wasn't sure why she'd come. Maybe it was curiosity, maybe it was the gentle pull of something she couldn't name, or maybe it was the way Twilight and Rainbow Dash had smiled, really smiled, after their transformations.
I don't want to be the center of attention, but maybe I could be part of the garden.
She whispered to herself. Bluebell appeared beside her, holding a paintbrush dipped in swirling red and pink liquid.
You don't have to perform. You just have to be. The circus will meet you where you are.
She said softly. Fluttershy nodded, trembling slightly.
Oh, okay, just something small.
Slash. The paint like magic brushed across her face like a kiss from a petal.
Oh, what a day.
She murmured, eyes wide as the magic took hold. Her eyes shimmered, shifting from soft teal to a rainbow spiral, then settling into a warm pink glow that pulsed like a heartbeat. Her mane lifted gently, woven with green feathers and floral charms, curling into soft waves like mossy tendrils. Her tail braided itself with leaf-like ribbons, and her body took on a gentle shimmer, Like dew on morning petals, a flower crown bloomed atop her head, each blossom opening in sync with her breath. Her hooves slipped into striped socks, plush and pastel, grounding her in comfort. A multicolored dress unfurled around her, layered with leafy panels and soft tulle, like a forest spirit mid-transformation. From her back sprouted wing-like structures, not her usual feathered wings, but plush, theatrical extensions shaped like butterfly petals. Sasha approached, voice low and reverent.
You're not just part of the garden, you are the garden.
Fluttershy smiled.
I feel safe. Like I'm allowed to be seen, but only as much as I want.
That's the magic of the circus. It doesn't demand, it invites. And you bloomed beautifully.
She stepped into the ring, not to perform, but to exist, and the crowd didn't cheer. They exhaled, a collective sigh of peace, as if her transformation had softened the very air. When Applejack came, she had resisted the circus longer than most. She'd watched Twilight Sparkle, Rainbow Dash twirl, and Fluttershy bloom, but she'd stayed rooted, hooves firm in the soil of practicality.
Ain't no need for frills when you've got good work and honest sweat.
But the circus had a way of listening, not pushing, inviting. As Applejack trotted past the striped tent, a lollipop floated toward her. Not just any lollipop, a hypnotic swirl of red and pink, spinning like a spellbound sunset.
I ain't no rodeo clown.
The magic booped her nose, her pupils spiraled, her stance wobbled as her transformation then began. Her eyes shimmered into rainbow swirls, then softened into a candy pink glow. Her cutie mark pulsed, then reshaped into a swirling rainbow apple. Her mane fluffed and curled, ribbons weaving through like carnival streamers. Her tail braided itself with bows and glitter, bouncing with each step. Her hooves slipped into frilly socks, striped by candy canes. Her outfit unfurled, a vibrant costume of reds, yellows, and purples, complete with oversized bows and a plushy vest stitched with tiny apples and hearts. And then, flip, Applejack kicked into a hoof stand, her back legs in the air, striking a pose that was half rodeo, half runway. The crowd erupted. Sasha trotted over, laughing.
You're such a walking harvest festival.
Applejack blinked, then chuckled.
Well, I'll be. I feel like a sugar plum with a lasso.
Bluebell grinned.
You are still you, AJ. Just with a little more sparkle in your step.
Applejack twirled, her costume catching the light, her hat now adorned with a glittery apple pin. Later that night, the moon was high, casting silver light across the winding path to the circus tent. Its stripes shimmered like a dream stitched from starlight and candy floss. Princess Luna hovered above the grass, wings outstretched, eyes gleaming with anticipation.
Oh, sister,
She called.
I was wondering if you would accompany me to the circus.
Celestia blinked, surprised. She hadn't expected Luna to be drawn to such whimsy, but there was something in her sister's tone, a yearning, a softness, a desire not for spectacle, but for transformation.
That sounds wonderful, Luna.
Celestia replied. Luna nodded.
Thank you, sister.
Then she flew towards the tent, with her silhouette framing against the moon, like a myth returning to the stage. Inside, the circus pulsed with anticipation. Velvet curtains parted, lights dimmed, a voice rang out, theatrical and inviting.
Welcome every pony to the Transformation Circus of Equestria. Now, for our show to start, we will need a volunteer or two from the audience.
Twilight Sparkle stepped forward, her mane still braided from her earlier transformation.
Is that Twilight?
Luna asked to herself. Her eyes scanned the stage with cautious wonder. She had seen Twilight volunteer. She had watched the crowd cheer. But now, the spotlight turned toward her. Twilight then saw Luna from her distance.
How about you?
She asked, as a casted of pink and purple ribbon-like trail of magic floating towards Luna. It brushed her cheek gently, like a question asked in dream speak. Luna hesitated.
We are not sure how we feel about this,
she said, her voice echoing with ancient cadence, but the magic had already begun its work. Her eyes shimmered, then spiraled, rainbow swirls blooming like galaxies in her gaze. Her hooves tingled, striped socks wrapping around her legs in plushy coils of pink and violet.
I feel lighter, as if the night itself has been braided into something joyful. Even the moon can wear socks.
Her mane lifted, threaded with stars and ribbons, reshaping itself into a theatrical cascade. Her royal regalia melted into costume, soft, layered, and adorned with crescent moons and candy-colored accents. She stood transformed, her posture relaxed, her expression dazed but serene. The hypnotic glow in her eyes wasn't submission, it was release, a surrender not to control, but to play. The crowd watched in reverent silence. She is not just a princess now, she is a dream given form. Luna blinked slowly. Luna stepped forward, not as ruler, not as redeemer, but as a performer of the show. One seat remained empty, the one reserved for the sun.
Luna, I'm here.
Princess Celestia stood just beyond the velvet threshold, watching the magic ripple through the crowd. She had delayed her arrival, tending to duties, holding back, but now, the moment had come.
Luna?
She stepped forward, regal yet uncertain. She had worn crowns and carried kingdoms, but this invitation was different. It wasn't about rule, it was about release. She questioned, as that same circus magic emerged from Twilight's horn, the circus's quiet costumer, part conjurer, part confidant. With a gentle nod, it began the transformation. A necklace floated towards Celestia, clasping around her neck with a shimmer of dawn light. A crown descended, not of gold, but of radiant feathers and candy-colored jewels. Her mane lifted, threaded with ribbons and soft curls, reshaped into a theatrical cascade. Her hooves slipped into shoes that sparkled like sunrise on dew. A cape unfurled behind her, stitched with stars and sunbursts, trailing light with every step. A bow was tied at her tail, rainbow-hued and plush, like a gift waiting to be opened. Each panel of her transformation was a ritual, an offering to joy, to play, to possibility. And when it was complete, she stood not as Celestia, but as something new.
Sunny Shine is ready to make Equestria the happiest place in the world,
she said. The crowd erupted, not in awe, but in welcome. Sunny Shine wasn't a ruler, she was a performer of light, a bringer of delight, a radiant heart in the circus's rhythm. Luna smiled from her seat, eyes misty. Sunny Shine winked.
It's amazing what a few feathers and a bow can do.
The circus tent was now alive with color and laughter, but backstage, a quiet hush settled as Princess Cadence stepped inside. She had watched Twilight Sparkle, Luna Spiral, and Celestia as Sunny Shine. Now, it was her turn, not as ruler of the Crystal Empire, but as a volunteer in the circus's unfolding magic. Twilight then approached her with a grin and a striped hood extended. In it, she held a pacifier, pink and blue, swirling with enchantment.
Here you go, Cadence.
She chirped. Cadence blinked.
Twilight.
She asked, recognizing the hood's aura. Twilight giggled from the sidelines, already transformed into her clown mare form.
Trust me. It's fun.
Cadence hesitated, then gently took the pacifier. A pulse of magic surged through her horn, and the transformation began. Her eyes widened, then spiraled into rainbow swirls, glowing with playful mischief. Her mane fluffed and curled, threaded with heart-shaped charms and candy-colored ribbons. Her hooves slipped into jester-style shoes, each one jingling softly with bells. Her body shimmered, her royal regalia melting into a vibrant jester outfit, purple, pink, and gold, adorned with heart motifs and plushy frills. Her tail braided itself with bows, and a tiny crown of hearts floated above her head. She twirled once, then struck a pose, one hood lifted, her smile white and theatrical.
Thanks, Twilight.
she said lightly and musical. The crowd erupted in cheers. Cadence wasn't just transformed, she was liberated. Her role as a princess had always been about love, but now she embodied it in a new way, playful, performative, and plush.
Love isn't just solemn vows and crystal halls. It's laughter, color, and letting yourself be silly.
And with that, she joined the others in the center ring, her costume catching the light, her presence radiating joy. Now that the circus tent was finally pulsed with anticipation, Twilight, Rainbow, Fluttershy, Rarity, Applejack, Luna, Celestia, Cadence were all now radiant clown mares. The Transformation Circus of Equestria had completed its arc. Not every pony needed ribbons though, but some just needed to be seen.